Hello, Algebra 2. So let's talk about setting up inequality word problems. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take you through the most common words that and some strategies that I've come up with for handling the most common words and how to set these problems up. Usually the biggest problem in setting these problems up is how do you write the inequality and a few other things, but I want to tackle that as sort of the biggest issue that I've typically seen with students. So let's talk about some terms, like the term at least, and at most. And you'll see variations on these particular words and these particular phrases. Here's the strategy that I'm going to suggest you try. Look at a number line. That's something that will help you quite a bit. So if we're looking at a number line, and if you say, for instance, at least 5 students. So let's mark 5 on the number line. And what I want you to think about is one number behind and one number ahead, and whether you can include 5 students. So can I include 5 students? And if I say at least 5 students, then that can mean 5 students, right? So I'm going to put a filled-in circle to symbolize that I can include 5 students. Can I include 4 students? Is 4 students possible with this phrasing? At least 5 students. Does 4 students make sense? No. Does 6 students make sense? Yes. So this one is going that way, which means at least 5 students is going to be that X or whatever you're dealing with is greater than or equal to 5. Okay, let's do a few more of those. Let's say at most 10 workers. Okay, again, let's look at a number line. Let's mark a 10. Can you include 10? Well, in this case, yes, 10 would work, right? At most 10 workers means I could have 10 workers. Can I include 11 workers? At most 10 workers. So 11 workers is not possible. But 9 workers is. So we're talking this way. So we're talking whatever it is less than or equal, the or equal coming from the fact that it's filled in, to 10. Okay? Let's do another one. What about when they say they might say no more than, they might say just uh, something like can have no more than 15 people. So again, I want to keep giving you this strategy of a number line. Mark 15. No more than 15. Can you have 15? Yes. Can you have 14? Can you have 16? No more than 15 means you can't have 16, but you could have 14. So you're going that way. So you're less than or equal to, because you filled in the circle there, 15 people. What sort of phrasing will you get if you can't include it? Well, we might say something like, a straightforward more than 8 people, must have more than 8 people. And I can use the same strategy here. I'll mark 8, and I have to have more than 8. So I can't include 8, but I have to talk about it because it's an important number. So I'll put an empty circle, a circle that's not filled in. And then I got to think about 7 and 9. Can I include 7 people? More than 8 people, I cannot include 7 people. Can I include 9 people? Yes. So then we're talking this. So we're talking greater than 8. And no or equals because of open circle right there. Okay? So look for those key phrases, and of course keep in mind your other key phrases for setting up lots of expressions, equations, and inequalities. The key phrases like when to add, when to subtract, when to multiply, when to divide, all those will have to come into play also. But I think if you use this number line technique, this will help immensely. Thank you, everybody.